Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Linda Nicole. I'm happy to have you on my channel today, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back again today. So I'm sure you can tell by the title of this dollar store makeup try on slash haul situation. I'm going to do a full face of dollar store, which a lot of it is Believe Beauty. I know that's a very hyped up, exciting brand that everyone wants to know about, but I did get a little bit of footage of me shopping. Now I will say I went to two different dollar stores. Some of it is like I think Dollar General, where everything is $1, and some of it is from Family Dollar, where everything is like $5 to $15 kind of situation. So it's not just from one store. Maybe I'll do that challenge later, but for now this is what we're getting. At another dollar store, I'm gonna check things out and see if there's anything else I can grab. We are at, if you look right behind me, we are at the Dollar Tree. I hope you can see that okay. It's next to a World Gym, so I'm sure you can see that. But we're gonna go back inside of this Dollar Tree. I'm not doing everything, a full face of from one dollar store. I maybe will try that later. But for now, we're gonna look at a bunch of different things so I can get a full collective, like just a bunch of different brands, because I know every dollar store carries a little bit of everything, but not enough for a full face. So I'm gonna try to make it work. So we're gonna go in here and see. If anything I don't end up using for this challenge, I will put in a giveaway for you guys and have some fun with it. So let's go inside. So we're walking into the Dollar Tree, which is right next to a liquor store, which are plentiful in this area. So we will see what they've got inside. I'm excited to see their selection of makeup. I went into another Dollar Tree the other day, but it was in a different location, so we'll see. Okay, so here is the makeup overview. Got some cute little like makeup pouches here. What is this? A little facial. You've got some fake eyelashes by Wet n Wild. I see these a lot, but they're never in my color, so I don't know about that. Look at this, Sassy and Chiss. Oh, they have those like stencil on eyelash things. I might have to try these just for like a different video maybe. Who knows? This is a quick little overview. What is this? Color Workshop eyeshadow. Alright guys, we are about to head into the dollar store to find this full face of dollar store makeup. I'm in front of Dollar General right now. I need to find some brow products, a concealer, possibly some setting powder, and some more lip options, because the last dollar store I went to didn't have a whole lot. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna look at what the options are, and yeah, we're just gonna browse around. Okay, thank you. I have this. I love it. Oh, I see some makeup. Okay, so I've already seen a lot of this brand, but we might have to get some more. Mascaras. Okay, so this looks like my only option for brows. It says light medium is LA color, so I might have to throw that in there. These glitters look kind of pretty. Look at these neon glitters. I've got this huge bucket. I've got some LA colors, like a contour palette. I've got lashes, a beauty sponge, highlighter, foundation. I've got it all basically. So with that being said, let's just jumped right into this video. So I had to grab my my little scissors to help me open things up, but I do have this Believe Beauty sponge. I am gonna open that up and see how soft it is. It feels a little rubbery, but I'm gonna go ahead and wet it. And for powder today, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques powder sponge. It's the kind that has like the little fuzzies all over it, so that's pretty cool. Excuse my nails and all of this mess because my nails, they just need some help right now, so I'll go get them done soon. So let me organize a little bit of this. I did get this sheet mask from Wet n Wild, which I think I will try out in another video for you guys. I was going to do it in this video, but I forgot about it and I already did my skincare routine. I do have 2 foundations to try out. I have the Sassy and Chic Moisturizing Foundation in the shade Medium 1. And then I have the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation in, what shade is it? In the shade Nude. So I think I'm going to go ahead with the Believe Beauty because I know everyone really wants to see that for the most part. For primer, I picked up the Believe Beauty Pretty and Primed Stay Put Makeup Primer. It's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with some primer. Doesn't smell like anything, really. It just feels like a nice, good moisture. I am going to be taking my Morphe M6 brush for the foundation portion of this, and I will use the blending sponge for my concealer and, you know, anything else that I may need that for. So I'm going to put about 2 pumps on the back of the hand and just go in with it. And I have a mirror right here to the side, so if that's why I'm looking this way, that's why. Probably should have gone with a darker shade, but that's okay. On first impression, it's a little streaky, to be honest. I always get my ears down the neck. Maybe I will use the butt end of the sponge to kind of smooth things out a little bit. Okay, so that is the foundation. Let me grab my concealer that I'm going to be using today. I got the Believe Beauty Your Covered Liquid Concealer in the shade Ivory, which looks like this. It's a very flat little doe foot, so I'm just going to go ahead in and apply. Oh, it's very not picking up so much on camera, but over here in my mirror, it has a very like pink undertone to it. And I'll just go ahead and use the sponge to dab it out. Okay, the sponge seems to be just like absorbing everything. You can see my under eye area still looks dark as days. I'm gonna go ahead back in with a little bit more and then use a brush to blend it out. Okay, I let it set for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Real Techniques number 206 brush. I've been loving this lately for blending out concealer. Oh yeah, that's definitely giving me more coverage for sure. Much better. Okay, let's hop into powder. I have got, I have got the Believe Beauty Matte Blur Loose Powder in Translucent. Let's see if I can get the little sticker thing off. Usually there's like a little tab to kind of help you out, but I don't see one here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit in the lid. So it looks like this. It does have a little bit of a color to it, even though it says it's translucent, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge, and it's getting everywhere. It's very finely milled, I see. Okay. And I always bake right here where my smile lines go, so it doesn't break up with the foundation quite as much. But yeah, that's how we're looking. Okay, so I've got two options for eyebrow pencils. I have got the LA Colors Browy Wowie pencil right here. And then I've got the Believe Beauty Brow Defining Pencil in light brown. This is light medium, this is light brown. I'm gonna start with the Believe Beauty one. Let me swatch it on my hand and see how dark it is. It's kind of dark for being light brown. Let me swatch the other one and see what that looks like. Hey guys, future me hopping in here. I just want to say that my camera did fall over at one point and stop recording without me realizing it while I was doing the eyebrows, so none of that got captured on camera, but I used the LA Color Browy Wowie and the Believe Beauty, and I'm going to say I like the Browy Wowie better by the LA Color brand than the Believe Beauty one. It was a little too dark and a little bit too waxy, so I'm going to put this in the video, and obviously you guys will see that the camera fell over. I'll leave that in for you, and yeah. I'm going to use this shade right here to go ahead and like dust off the bake. I'm setting the rest of my face down too. I'm going to use this beauty sponge to stamp out any of the concealer on the top of my eyelids. And then use this big fluffy Japanese brush and just set the eyelids too. Alright, perfect. So since I have this palette already open, we're going to go ahead in it and bronzy up the face a little bit. So I've been loving this Real Techniques number 403 brush. It's from the Rebel Edge collection. If I can find the video where I hauled that, if it's posted already, I will go ahead and link it below so you guys can see. But I'm going to go into the deepest shade here in this palette and kind of use that to contour. And I'm going to contour my nose as well. And this came in the same set, this little brush right here. So I like to use that to contour my nose. And it just gives the ever so slightest little bit of glow, which I think I need to buff this out a little bit more. You know, this contour shade is going on a little patchy. Do you guys see that? It's going on a little patchy over this foundation and powder mix, so not really happy about that. Let's see if I have just a regular like bronzer shade in here, because I've got some more blushes, some eyeshadow kits. And I'm missing one. No, I'm not. It's right here. Look, this fun little, it's called Color Spell Shadow Palette. I definitely want to use that today, I think that's what we're going to use today. I'm not sure, but I think. Yeah, so no other like bronzer or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead into this shade right here and just kind of like bronze up the face a little bit. I'm gonna hit the chin, drag down the neck a little bit. This doesn't look as harsh in person over here. Let me try to take this sponge and like pat it out. Huh. Okay, that helped a little bit. So there are two really pretty blush shades in here, but I bought a whole nother palette for blush. So let me pop that out of here. This is by Kiss. It's the RK by Kiss. I think it's Ruby Kisses or something. It is the Bare Blusher palette. So I'm going to open that up. Grab my blush brush, and we are going to kind of just play with these blushes and see. So it looks like there's a little bit of a highlighter shade in here as well, which I'll swatch. I think I want to mix these two colors together because one's a little too light, one's a little too dark, I think. So if I mix them together, I might get the color I want. I like to start my blush about here and then bring it back. And I think the color looks beautiful. I'm going to carve out the cheek area just a little bit. So I'm going to go back into the powder, put a little more in the cap. And do that. That way I can clean up the messiness from that contour and it won't be so low looking. So yeah, I'm done with the powder after that. Oops, I just spilled it all over myself. That's okay though. Okay, so I guess next up we're gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow and then I'll save the highlighter. I got the Believe Beauty Champagne Kiss highlighter. I've heard really good things about this, so I'm going to probably use that as my highlighter today, but I want to like do some eye looks. I did get a couple different palettes. I'll show you guys what I got. So I got one of the Believe Beauty Singular eyeshadows. It's a Glimmer Pot Gel to Powder Eyeshadow in Pink Quartz, which I definitely want to incorporate that in today. I got this LA Colors Rose palette. It looks like this. I got a BYS glitter cream, like glitter topper thing. I don't know if we'll play with that or not. And then I got this Color Spell eyeshadow palette, which is the one that I really want to use because it looks so pretty. So if we need to kind of incorporate some more of the pinky colors to get that pink going, that's fine. But for right now, I'm just going to hop in to this. So I'm going to take just a big fluffy Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going to go into this color right here. It's like a light camel color. Actually, I don't want that brush. I want a different brush. Okay, I'm switching to my Luxie 250 brush, which I love for everything. It's so good. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and I love this brush for everything. Okay, so kind of pigmented, not extremely, but I am working with a light shade, so I have to remember that. And I like to take my transition shade up pretty high because, as you can tell, I have a lot of lid space. So if I don't take it up too high, then it looks just strange a little bit. Let's see what brush I want to use next. I'm going to use one of my Moda brushes. This is the BMX 466 shade brush, and I am going to go into this like orangey color right here and see what that does for me. These are not very pigmented shadows. Maybe it's just me right now and the lighting I'm working with, but to me I feel like these two shades I just used are like exactly the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a break from that palette for a minute, and then I'm gonna switch to this rose palette and see if we can get like some, you know, some more color. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I can't say that these are extremely pigmented either. I mean, they're definitely building up and giving me some gradation, but I'm gonna use this crown brush right here and go into this dark shade that says crease in it and kind of like focus it on the outer V. I'm going to change brushes for this setup. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush right here for the rest of it. I think the star of the show is probably going to be the cream glimmer pot from Believe Beauty, because these shadows so far just suck. Like, the first one wasn't so bad, they just didn't have the right color story for me. And this one right here, just, it's not pigmented enough for me, you know? Like, you can build it up, but you really have to try. And by the time you're done trying, it's getting patchy and like wonky all over the place and just like, ugh. So that's what we're working with right now. Like, and I definitely need to clean that up, so. Okay, enough of this palette right here. I am gonna go into this glimmer pot. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's like feels wet. Like, look at that. I'm gonna put that all over the lid using my finger. That's beautiful. I'm feeling these, but like they're super creamy, so as soon as you touch them, you're gonna like destroy the little imprint on it, but that's okay. So I'm gonna, you know what, maybe I'll go back into this blush palette and use some of these like blushy colors to kind of deepen things up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's working really good. And then I'm gonna use this little flat synthetic brush from Wet n Wild and just kind of buff this color on my lower lash line. That looks cute. I like this. So you can use blush for eyeshadow. I'll probably have a pink stain, but that's okay. Okay, now we do need something to highlight the brow bone. Both of these say highlight. I have a special brush I like to use for that. Alright, I'm just going to use this one right here because I can't find it. It's a Sonia Kashuk brush. Let's try this big white one that says highlight right there. I'm going to try that and see what that does for me. Okay, a little pop of color. And I'm taking it also like up a little bit onto the lid just to give a little more gradation, and then I'll highlight under the brow bone a little bit. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that look. So we're going to do highlighter next, but I first am going to dust away this bake. I'm just using a big fluffy Japanese brush because I can't find my other brush that I used earlier. Things look good. I want to use my setting spray. I got the LA Colors matte setting spray. It was like one of the few setting sprays I could actually find. It looks like this. I'm just going to kind of set everything. Use my little trusty okay, let's get this highlight going. So for my highlighter brush, I am using my Morphe M532. And I'm just gonna tap into this and, ooh, do you guys see that? I'm gonna bring a little bit onto the cheeks and up around here. This is really pretty. At first I thought it was gonna be too dark for me, but it's definitely not. It looks stunning. A little down the nose. Put a little bit too much on the Cupid's bow. Got carried away, but I'll be shining. I like that. Very pretty. So next I'm gonna curl my lashes. I usually do about 10 pumps for each lash. Someone gave me this eyelash curler. I do think it was from the dollar store, but I did not buy it this time around, so I will say that. Okay. For liquid liner, we've got the Color Mates liquid liner with a mirror. So in case you need to use that mirror to look at what you're doing, you've got it. Oh, this thing looks so stiff. Oh my god, it feels so stiff, like it's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's try a little wing. It literally feels like I'm taking like an ink pen, like to write on paper with, and stabbing my eye with it. Like, it's horrible. Okay, so I got a baby wing on. That's the most I think I'm gonna be able to do, because this is literally just like hard. I don't know, it's just like a hard thing. Okay, I don't recommend this liner. We'll go over everything at the end, but I don't recommend the liner. I kind of want to play with these glitters. Is it too late now? No, it's never too late. Did I get regular eyeliner? Yes, so I got a regular black auto eyeliner. I'm going to open that up and put that on the waterline. It looks like this. It is LA Colors as well, so I have high hopes. Maybe I need to rub it off on my hand a little bit, get the little waxy tips off. Yep, that worked. So eyeliner on the lower lash line is done. I think I want to dip into some of these glitters and just put like a little bit of one on my lashes. So this is the BYS. Yes, we need scissors to get through this for sure. So they're all like pinky purple, and there's a silver shade in here. So I think I'm gonna just take my finger. What color would look cute? I kind of want to try that silver, so I'm gonna touch it and see how it feels. So this is literally just like Vaseline with like some glitter on it. So I'm just gonna pop some over my eyes and see how it goes. This is not like pressed glitters, because you can see through it. Like, I mean, that amped it up a little bit, but okay. So last but not least, we have lips to do. I'm gonna put on a lip balm really quick and just get some of this like foundation lips off me. I'm just using my Milani Keep It Smooth lip treatment. And I lied, we didn't do mascara yet. And blot off the foundation with this. Let's do mascara and then we'll go into lips. So I got the Believe Beauty High Definition Skinny Mascara. It says capture every lash with extreme precision. It is in the shade black. It looks like this. Let's peel her on open and see what we've got. Hopefully this is a good mascara, because some of this stuff I was not excruciatingly impressed with. Like I've been like I hear everybody else become like obsessed with, and I just really wanted it to be good. Okay, so the wand is like super skinny, so we'll see. Okay, that's one coat with and then without. I know it's kind of hard to tell because of the glitter. Let's add a second coat. It's definitely more of a lengthening mascara than a volumizing mascara. There weren't many mascaras left to pick from when I went, but I like a more volumizing over lengthening mascara, but with 2 coats, it looks really good. And that is with 2 coats each of the mascara and then 1 coat on the lower lashes. I like the mascara. Alright, so we're going to go into this Color Spell lip liner and lip duo. They're so cute looking. I'm just going to tear the box, of course, because that's what I do. So look at the top. There is a star and a moon on the top of these, which I feel like it's going to break any minute. But the colors are, this is nude and this is nude. So nude and nude. Okay, so we're going to do a nude lip today, guys. So this is the lip liner. I'll swatch it for you guys. Right there. I do have a crack on my lip right here. When I get really stressed and dehydrated, I get cracks on my lips like that. I haven't had one for a long time, but of course I get one now. Okay, so there's a lip liner. It makes my lips look really, really full. Okay, why do these like not match? I'm gonna swatch this. These are like two different shades of nude, but they were put together in a kit like they were supposed to match. All right, and that is with the lips on. I'm gonna give them a minute to dry down, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts on everything. Okay, guys, let's go through the rundown. I'm gonna start with what's over here. Where did I put the primer? The primer, it was okay. Nothing super special, but I think you need to use a primer a few times to get a good feel on it. I definitely will use it again to try it out. The foundation definitely went on streaky with a brush, so maybe next time I will use a beauty blender or a different beauty sponge to put it on, but overall I did like the finish of it once it was blended out thoroughly. The concealer, I think I just had the wrong shade, but using it with the brush versus this sponge right here, I don't really like the sponge. Maybe I'll like it for powder, so I'll try it with powder because it has that nice straight cut edge, but for creams, concealers, foundations, just I didn't like it for that. The setting powder I actually really liked. I like that. I will use that again. The setting spray, of course I'll use it again. It's a setting spray, like it can't screw up. Let's get into some of these eyeshadow palettes. So these two eyeshadow palettes, I definitely want to play around with a little bit more, especially this one because there's so many colors in it and I only really used 2 out of here and I didn't have the best impression. Now the blush palette I really enjoyed, so I will continue to use this, as well as, let me grab it, the big contour palette from LA Colors. It has a lot of stuff to choose from. I think this will be good for a beginner. If you're on a budget, definitely grab something like this. What else did we use today? The lip duo, I'm still kind of waiting for it to dry down, but it's pretty. It's definitely pretty. The mascara I like. I will use again. The pencil eyeliner, it was basic. It was okay. I'll use it again. This, however, the Color Mates liquid liner, I do not recommend this to even your worst enemy. Don't get it. Don't use it. This BYS glitter cream. I mean, if you're like, if you just want a little like touch of glitter here or there, okay, maybe for like Halloween or something, but no, it's a pass for me. The Believe Beauty highlighter I really liked. I'm definitely going to keep this in my like everyday stash. I really liked it. And the Believe Beauty Glimmer Pot, is that what it's called? I really liked this. I'm definitely going to pick up more colors of these because I really liked it. I also got this fun little brush that I intended on using, but I just didn't. So I'm going to put that back in the box of stuff I didn't use and then just be like, okay, I'll use it later, or put in a giveaway or something fun like that. So that was today's video, guys. If you aren't subscribed already, make sure that you do. Click that little bell icon so you are notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like this video, because I love, getting the thumbs up notification on my videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.